I feel like I look like I can do much more than I actually can. Just went snowboarding. Came up here to Brighton today. Oh, my nose is so red. My lips are so numb. I'm gonna pack up and head back now. Go to the jacuzzi at the hotel. Tomorrow I'm gonna head up to the airport and out to Alabama. See the fam. This is my big ol' mess in the back. Trusty Goldfish road trip snack. But anyway, I'm gonna pack up the stuff and start heading out. It's starting to snow. See, it's snowing. Next adventure will be the airport tomorrow to go home. So stay tuned. He's so cute. So I'm in Alabama now. Now I'm gonna be home for a few days. Probably leave Tuesday because I have to be back in Salt Lake by Thursday. Process just keeps on going, but it's gonna be so nice to be home just for a few days to decompress and actually catch up on some sleep and binge watch some TV, not really care, and just hang out, enjoy my family a little bit, and not think about flying just for a few days. Yeah, that's it for now. See you guys later. Bye. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired because this morning was our 4 a.m. brief. So we briefed at 4 a.m. and then we simmed from 6 until 10. In the briefing afterwards, I was literally falling asleep with him talking and I felt so bad. My eyes were like shutting on him. Like just, I couldn't even make eye contact because just being up like this, like it was exhausting. Flew back from Alabama yesterday. So today was the first of my maneuvers training. Actually so much less stressful than I was imagining it to be. I think it's because the instructor that we had when I was in Denver just set us up for success in a weird way. Like, he was a nice person. He was not gentle, I would say. He reminded me of like a militant dad that would like get on you for things and hold you accountable for things. And when we passed our procedures validation, he was like, yeah, you passed, but just you gotta watch this, because that's gonna like really be hard in the future. And I'm like, that didn't leave me with like much confidence at all. But today, I don't know, the instructor really chill. I don't know, it was just like everything went so much smoother, and I think maybe I just have to thank the other instructor for making us fear this phase, I guess, more than we needed to, because now it's going better. I'm hoping that I'm like over the hump of where it was really hard, you know? So people always say it's really easy and stuff, but I'm just constant bundle of nerves, so I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted, so stay tuned. So I am one step closer to being completely done with training. We did our maneuvers validation yesterday, which was just testing us on everything I already told you about. It wasn't really like normal flight stuff. It was like emergency things, so experiencing wind shear or stalls, engine failures, different emergency things like we gotta run checklists for, or like crosswind landings, projected takeoffs. But it was with a different instructor than the one we've been with. We switched instructors like halfway through. So chill, like all the people that we've met here are just so nice and so great at teaching. And that was basically the 7th validation, 7th checkout type thing that we had to do in this whole process. I have one more final one, and it's the ultimate check ride, the ATP check ride. That's gonna be on Monday. So today is Friday. But we basically now just have 3 days of, they call them LOFs, line-oriented flight training. It's basically the next 3 days in the sim session is just like normalcy. So we're starting parked at a gate with the airplane cold and dark, and then we start it up, taxi, everything, take off en route, end up at our destination, we land, we taxi, we park, we shut down the plane. So it's like a whole normal flight with maybe 1 or 2 little random weird things happen. But anyway, so that's gonna be happening here really soon. And then after that, I get to drive back to Alabama. And I requested to have 2 weeks off before I start working, just so I can drive back, kind of unpack, settle in a little bit, and get my mind kind of wrapped around the new. And then I have to get up to Chicago. I already put a security deposit down for a crash pad. I wish I wanted to live in Chicago, but I really don't. I want to stay near my parents in Alabama. I don't want to live in Alabama though. I don't know, lots of changes coming up soon. So yeah, just gotta focus on the next few days and study. If I pass it, when I pass it, I'll be done. My last and final check ride. Anyways, yeah, so that's my update. I guess next time I check in, I will be a fully rated airline pilot. So anyway, stay tuned. Guess who passed their check ride? Actually, I feel like saying it out loud, I'm not excited, but in my like heart and soul, I still feel all the nerves. Like, it was such a blur. So yesterday, we finished our last loft and we finished it at 10 in the morning. So I had all day to study, but then the examiner wanted to do the KV or the knowledge validation yesterday afternoon. I really didn't want to do that because I was like, that's cutting out, and just chatted with him for a bit. But total, like 30 minutes of talking, and when he was done, he goes, all right, well, you guys passed the KV. And I didn't respond at first because I thought he was joking. Then my captain, she was like, oh, that's awesome, thanks. You're joking. And he goes, does it look like I would be joking? My eyes started watering, I kid you not, because I was like over the moon with nerves. So, I don't know. I know everybody was telling me how much easier it was gonna be than I was preparing for. There's just so much information, so much knowledge that you have to have in your head. Still the easiest check ride. I know everybody else told me, but it was the easiest check ride. The sim this morning, originally the KV was gonna be at 4 a.m. and then the sim at 6. And so I set my alarm to wake up at 5. It's like a 2-minute drive from the hotel. I forgot that he had told us that we were gonna show up at like 5:15 so we could do my IACRA and my paperwork. So I wake up at 5, all casual, and then my captain texts me and she's like, hey, I'm downstairs. I'm like, oh my God. So I threw something together and was downstairs in 7 minutes. She was like, wow, that was really fast. I was like, well, I don't look great right now, but it was fast. Yeah, but I don't know, I got some energy from all that adrenaline, I guess. Sim, it was normal, and the only abnormalities that showed up were just normal, easy fixed things, so. It was nerve-wracking, but the nerves came from me. It wasn't him or anything. It was all me. But it's passed, it's done with now. And now I can say fully that I am a certified airline transport pilot with a type rating for the Embraer 175. Feels really good. It's been a really long road. I mean, I started training back in, what, September of 2013. At Riverside. That seems like so long ago. I feel like there's been so much life that has happened since 2013. 5 years, Jesus. I trained for like 2 years and then instructed for 2 years. I mean, I took my sweet time, but I enjoyed my time. I can say I did it right. I've now done 9 check rides and I passed them all first try. Anybody that tries to tell me that I took so long, I would rather quality over quantity. A lot has happened in the past 5 years, but I'm here now and that's what matters, and I'm really happy. A little exhausted mentally. Gonna try not to let all the brain cells die that have absorbed so much information. Yeah, I started January 22nd and now it is March 20th. So 2 months of this. Worth it the whole way, but seriously, like, I'm ready to go home. I've been living in a hotel for too long. So now I just need to pack up the car and I'm gonna drive to my aunt and uncle's house tonight in Denver. Tomorrow I'll start a drive again. I'll probably have to get a hotel, I don't know where, Texas maybe, somewhere. Alabama on the next day, so it'll be so nice to be home. Gotta pack up all my stuff now and get on the road. Anyway, see you later. It's been 2 hours and I've done so much driving just in the last like 3 months, because we did the drive from California to Alabama with the stop in Arizona, the other stop in Arizona where we broke down, a stop in Colorado, and then I drove from Alabama to Denver back in January for this training. Then they switched training on us and put us up in Salt Lake, and I'm like, I'm not gonna just fly up there and then leave my car in Denver at the training center or the airport. So that was another like day trip or 8-hour trip up to Salt Lake, and then now driving from Salt Lake back to Alabama. It's gonna be a long day. The sun's about to go down, so that's just gonna make everything much worse. Yeah, driving at night is no fun. It's been a long day, okay? Woke up at 5, realized I was late. That gave me a fright this morning. Passed my check ride. Before I started driving, I went to the airport because one of my old instructor friends who flies for the same airline, and I just hung out in the terminal with him for like an hour and a half. I love airports. So that's about it. So, see.